Greetings everyone, this is Hong Long from Hong Long Wuxia, and today we are going to work on a weapons form. We're going to begin the Chinese Broadsword form. You don't have to get a Chinese broadsword to do this. You can use basically anything that's a saber, anything with one edge. And along those lines, the Chinese don't actually call it a broadsword, they call it a knife. It's a dao. And literally anything with one edge in Chinese is a knife or a dao. Alright, so we're going to be working with a one-bladed weapon, so there's going to be just one edge. Well, this one actually has two edges, one up here, one up here, and one here, but on one side of the blade, only one side of the blade is going to be sharp. Unlike the traditional Japanese forms, which does a lot of focusing on drawing the sword and returning the sword to the sheath, in the Chinese forms, we do not do that at all. We already have the weapon drawn. That's not to say that it is not worth practicing, but we don't. I do it occasionally, but I don't do it too often. I have a lazy eye, so my depth perception's off, so it's like it's not an exercise in futility, but it's a lot harder for me to practice that than for most people. I mean, look, see, I have no depth perception. All right, like I said, you can practice with any one-sided blade for this. You don't have to be stuck on getting a traditional Chinese broadsword. Well, you can use a Japanese, or like I said, you can use a traditional Chinese broadsword. You can use a cavalry sword, a saber, cutlass. You can use a katana, whatever. Anyway, so we're going to start from the ready position. So we're going to leave the dull side of the blade in the crook of our arm, and we're going to hold it like so. We'll stand in the ready position. We'll bow. And we'll bow. And with our right hand, we're going to make sword fingers. So basically, you're going to keep your two fingers together, and you'll grab your ring finger with your thumb like so. So bow, sword hand, raise the sword hand up, and follow it with our eyes. And we're going to turn our head and follow it with our eyes, but also our head. Come up. Now we're going to make a full circle. And then we're going to point forward. And then we're going to clear with the sword fingers and with the sword hand. Clear as we step back into a false stance, so all of our weight is now on the rear leg. Then we're going to punch with both the butt of the sword and our fist as we go step forward. Bam. And then we're going to side thrust over to the right. So we're going to pick up our rear leg, up like so. Side thrust as we grab the sword with our right hand and pass it off, making and with our left hand, turning those into the sword or the sword fingers. We're going to just turn as we slice. Then we're going to step up with the left leg as we block around with the sword, and then we're going to step out back in the other direction, blocking high with the sword hand, slicing or cutting in with the sword. Then we're going to do a front snap kick with the rear leg. So let's start that again. Bow, sword hands, follow around, half circle, back up, down, all the way around, and point the way forward, clear, step back, step forward and punch, step forward and punch, side thrust, slice, clear or block around, step forward, cutting, kick, slice. All right. One more time, and this will be the last time we do the bow until we review the entire everything we've done today. So we're going to bow, sword fingers, round, half circle, back up, and all the way around. And pointing the way forward, step back and clear, punch, side thrust, slice, block, cut, front snap kick, slice. And now we're going to turn and we're going to clear or block again. Sword coming around, blocking all the way around. We're going to rest the sword on our shoulder as we come around. Bam. Slice down or cut down or chop down. There we go. So we're here. The sword hand is going to come up here, block all the way around, rest it on the shoulder, chop down. So this leg, the feet are going to be pointed that way, and this, the rear leg, the right leg, the toes are going to be like this. So it's going to be perpendicular. We're basically in like a twist stance. So go down like so. All right, so we just got done moving forward. We're going to clear, step back, punch, rear leg forward, side thrust, passing off the sword to the other hand, slice, stepping up, blocking high, cutting, kicking, slicing, and blocking one more time, and chopping down as we twist. We go down into a twist stance. Bam. And from here, we're going to step back as we're going to turn the sword up, turn the blade up, and go into a monkey stance as we block up. And we step back again, and we're going to turn, and we're going to slice up, or we're going to cut up and block as we go into a monkey stance on the other side. All right. So we just pointed the way forward. Clear, punch, side thrust, slice, block, block high as we cut, kick, slice, block, come up on the shoulder, chop down, step back into monkey, blocking up, cutting. All right, so we're here. So cutting and blocking into monkey again, and then we're going to do it one more time over on this side. Okay? So we'll do a couple more moves, and that will be the first third of the form. So clear, step back, punch, kick, or side thrust, slice, step up, block high as we cut, kick, slice. Come up, block, rest it on the shoulder, twist stance, chop down. Step back into monkey, block up. Cut up as you step into monkey and block. Cut up as you step into monkey and block. And now we're going to step into a front bow as we cut forward. Step into a front bow as you cut forward. Step into a front bow. Bam. All right, so we'll go from here. Block, cut, and block. Front snap, slice. Block, twist stance, monkey, 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 and then forward bow, forward bow, forward bow, forward bow, and now we're going to block up as we thrust. And then we're going to slice, and then we're going to step up onto the right leg into a crane here as we chop up. As we chop up. And that's like here you're going to block and chop up. Okay, we'll work on that little bit from here. So, we're at a monkey, bow, 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 twist, bow, block up, thrust, slice, block, crane, and cut up. All right, one more time, and then we'll go through it, the entire thing. All right, so we are right here, monkey, monkey. All right, we are right here in the monkey. So turn and front bow, front bow. Front bow, twist, block, thrust, slice, block, cut up. Excellent. Now we're going to do it one more time. Don't just stand there and watch. Get up and do it. If you don't have a sword, you don't have a saber, you don't have a cutlass, get a stick. Cut off a broomstick and then put duct tape on one side to show where the blade is, or where the edge is. You can do that too. But I mean, really, there's no need to. I mean, literally these are cheap. I mean, this one's I think over $100, but you can find them for like $50, decent ones. I wouldn't get the ones that wobble all much. Rather, I mean, if it's like this and it's like tin foil, it's probably not going to hold an edge, and it's not going to really help you any. Train correctly, you're better off getting a wooden sword. And if you have to, just cut one. But yeah, I mean, literally, I think that we can find the wooden sword. Don't want to cut your own sword. I think you can buy a wooden sword for under $20 or around $20. And another thing is, yeah, you probably wouldn't want to get this one first, because this one's pretty sharp. You could lose a finger, hair. Could lose my ponytail if I don't pay attention. My beard. This is pretty sharp. So, all right, so let's go through the whole thing. one time. All right, so let's go through the whole thing one time, and then we'll call it a night. Maybe we'll go through 2 times. We'll see. All right, so ready position, bow, sword fingers, half circle, down, all the way around, turning your head with it, following it with your eyes, pointing the way forward. But keeping, you don't want to like go like this when you do it. You want to keep your head kind of like in the same position. You want to have your chin kind of tucked in, kind of like a Tai Chi position. And by the way, you can do this form as a Tai Chi form. I'd actually recommend it. You practice it that way first until you become very comfortable with it, and then start speeding it up into as like a normal kung fu form. So anyway, we're going to go around. Point the way forward, clear as we step back, and we're going to punch. Then we're going to step up and side thrust and slice. And yeah, I wasn't having my sword fingers there when I started, but so you're going to slice, you're going to block, bringing the sword fingers up to the right shoulder, block around, block up as you step, cut, kick, front snap kick, slice, step up and block, sword fingers on the right shoulder again, twist step, chop down, step back into monkey, cut up, stepping back into monkey and blocking, step back, cutting up into monkey, sword fingers are on the right wrist. But that really doesn't matter. It's just the way that I'm teaching it. You can do whatever is comfortable with you, whatever you want to do with your left hand that's comfortable. This is essentially just helping you with your momentum. So, okay, so we're going to step forward into a front, a right bow, left bow, right bow, and just cutting up one more time. Okay, so from here we're going to block up and thrust forward, slice, block, cut up. Bow, sword fingers with the right hand, turn the head, watch it come up, follow with the eyes, half circle around, all the way around, point the way forward, clear as you step back, punch. Grab the sword, side thrust, slice. Sword fingers with the left hand. Step up, block. Block high, cut, front snap, slice, step up, right shoulder for sword fingers, block, twist, chop down. Step back into monkey, blocking up, cutting up as we step into monkey and blocking, cutting up as we step into monkey, forward, stepping forward, forward, twist, thrust as we block high, parry, slice. I didn't know I didn't say that before, but that's what that is. Parry, slice, block, and cut up. Anyway, this is going to be the longest form. Actually, yeah, this is going to be longer than the Tai Chi 24. that we've taught. So this is going to be the longest one this is going to be the longest one that I've taught you so far. So that was the first third. Next time we'll go over the next third. Maybe we'll go over the third first and then come back and do it the second third. See how I feel. Alright, that's it for today. This has been Hong Long from Hong Long Wuxia. As always, if you liked the video, hit the button down below, share, subscribe, and watch it over and over. Practice the form a lot. And next time, we will go over the second third of the form. Until then, keep practicing.